Mr. Magier, I'm sorry I could not make it to the annual Film Preservation Society conference, but I'm currently quarantining myself for a still unknown affliction. Nevertheless, I hope what I prepared will be to your satisfaction. As you may or may not have heard, we've obtained a recent film canister belonging to the ever-elusive Georges Paget, seen here in the only known photo. Don't know much about Georges Paget. We know he was a tailor. He used his wealth to make over 100 films, all of which would never screen as he would destroy them due to his own dissatisfaction. In this film, he really went to town with some scissors. And the only reason we have this is because the so-called hated magician seen here saved some of the frames as a souvenir. That man being my grandfather. We see him turn his tailor into a beast of sorts. The smoke in the beast very Méliès, and then he turns the beast into some treasures. It's worth noting that Méliès was a magician who Paget hated. I believe he knocked the camera over here, but Paget hated that Méliès was able to make what he made. Meanwhile, all Paget had was an ill-fitting suit and some bed sheets. But the magician attempts to bring his assistant back, and he's unable to. The crowd gets angry and accuses him of murder, and some law enforcement officers set in. I assume a fight broke out, but that footage is lost. And then he's escorted off, and turns out he was framed for murder by the assistant. And they bow. And then they bow. And then they bow. And then they bow. Please shut the camera off.